Hey everyone, Hectic here. I've got a little video on Daisy Epoch on the Epoch server we've been playing on lately. As you can see, there's a little Cessna and an armored Humvee sitting outside of our base. This happened shortly after I loaded in to the server. I heard a Cessna engine running, and I was thinking, huh, what is that? So I go up to the sniper tower, and this is what I see. Um, I'll scroll forward a little bit. This is I was just checking the guy out. He was clearly waiting on somebody else, and sure enough, this MI-17 civilian shows up. And as you can see, I've got a SMAW. I'd gone down to our safe and picked up a SMAW, put my backpack in the safe, and thought I'd give him a nice little surprise. You'll see here in a little bit, I'm actually the one who ends up getting surprised. So I'm just sitting here watching this guy, and I'm like, okay, what's he doing? Sure enough, he's picking up the other guy. He's probably going to try and drop him in our base. So I'm like, yes, perfect. No. He somehow lands the helicopter immediately, jumps out, aims, and snipes me in the face. So while all that was happening, my friend was loading in, Mike. I just got killed right as he was loading in. So I respawn. I get a 3 Valley spawn. And, I'm going to try and run back towards base. But just a quick note on that snipe. It was very suspect. I've watched it a couple of times, and it was either a really good shot or semi-aimbot-ish. I'm not sure. The only reason I sort of think it was an aimbot is because the guys that we're dealing with here they've been known to exploit and glitch on the server, and at the point of this recording, there are no anti-hacks on the server I'm on due to some technical issues the server owners were having. So it was very, very suspect. Anyways, so we scroll forward. I've actually left out quite a bit. My recording, if you'll notice in the beginning of the video, is kind of laggy. It's not YouTube, it's my actual recording. At this point, there's only 2 guys left, but there was a total of 4. They brought 2 armored Humvees, and as you can see, that Humvee down there with a grenade launcher. There's one guy on it, the other guy's running around the base. The guy that's running around the base, he was already killed once by my friend that had loaded in. Then my friend got killed by the grenade launcher Humvee as I was back at our base. I had to run all the way from 3 Valleys to get back here, and our base is extremely far north, as you can see, since the player clip's right behind us. So I'm just trying to figure out what they're doing. I was kind of looking for a shot, and I was afraid where they were sitting before that one guy was, that I was going to catch the top of that barbed wire around our wall. So I'm also losing blood because I haven't had anything to drink. I really wish I would have recorded everything leading up to me getting back in the base, because it was actually pretty hilarious. One of the guys tried to run over me with a Humvee, and I managed to get in the back seat. My buddy Mike then sniped. I don't want to say sniped. He headshotted the guy out of the gunner seat, which allowed me to then take over one of their Humvees, and I was able to kill one of them with the gunner and get back in our base. And at this point, they don't know where I am. So I'm in base, but they have truly no idea. So I'm kind of looking around, and I hear something downstairs. Keep in mind, they've already glitched. You see our open wall there to the left with our helis inside. They've already glitched inside. Had stolen a Mozzie we had down there. Mike had killed one of the guys that was in there. He has now made it back to our base, and you'll see he's one of the guys that's running around the outside. The other 2 guys that we had killed after we killed them this time around. They just logged off, so there's only 2 on at this point. And I'm just trying to figure out, I'm like, what are they doing? I don't have eyes on them because they're at the back of my base, and I'm being obscured from the wall here, as you can see. I had to turn my brightness up on this as well. I don't know why it recorded so dark. I mean, it is nighttime, but it was showing up, even though it's a full moon on this server at nighttime usually. It recorded this very, very dark. So I use a blood bag since I was losing blood rapidly. I go downstairs because I hear something downstairs. I'm like, okay, I need to check out and see what's going on. Had no idea what to expect. I just thought, they're down there trying to figure out a way to get in the door. And you could see the player list there. It's only 4 people on the server, one of which is my friend, who is just waiting in the lobby. He's been killed. He had to respawn. So I go down the stairs here, and oh shit, there's a guy in a ghillie inside my base. As you can see, the back of his Humvee sticking through our gate, so he glitched inside, and surprise, motherfucker, you get a SMAW to the face. So I get a little bit of small payback there from my first miss, which I was pretty upset about. He's being semi-polite, even though he just glitched inside of my base, which, as far as I'm concerned, is the same as cheating. It's not like doing the ladder glitch on the firehouse, at Electro or something. You're glitching inside my base. And here's Buddy is firing grenade launcher rounds at my back door, trying to kill me, give me with splash damage, but he's not lucky enough to get that this time, fortunately for me. But he is somehow able to blow up our helis that we had outside the front. I'm not sure how, because he had a grenade launcher Humvee, and it sounds like 1 or 2 shots, which I have no idea how he would get that over the top of our wall, because these walls the concrete walls, once you have them fully upgraded, are extremely tall. So I don't know. There were several things during this that were very suspect, to say the least, whether it be glitches or possible hacks. I'm not sure. So anyways, he's driving around. I'm just kind of waiting at this point for a good shot. There's a couple of times where I probably could have taken the shot, but because I'd missed that huge MI8 civilian or MI17 civilian, I really wanted to kind of be sure. And I also didn't want him to get away. And I was afraid at this point, since we had now killed 3 out of the 4, that he was just he's clearly just blowing stuff up, and I figured he was just gonna drive away. You'll see here in a second, my friend still hasn't come back. He had life to deal with, unfortunately. So he's still in the lobby, and I'm just trying to make sure I hold this down and hopefully not let all of these guys get away. So anyways, I thought this was a pretty nice video. This server is pretty unique in the fact that it has some different military hardware. And there you go, buddy. Send him a nice little message here. I was going to type in something pretty corny. I ended up just typing something simple. Anyways, it was a fun little battle. I'm disappointed I wasn't able to record everything. Like, the Humvee scene was actually pretty hilarious, but since this server's been having technical issues, it is giving me fits whenever I